Maksimum YouTube kanalına hepiniz hoş geldiniz sevgili dostlar. Kingdom Come Deliverance'da kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Haydi bakalım.
Yeah, I should think so. But they keep dragging their heels about it. They'd have to meet up to decide. And it's either
Hep ya da
it's too far to
yol çok
travel,
uzundur ya. Bazı ölüm
or some are on
döşeğindedir.
their last legs
Ya da
and they
gene de
just
canları
don't
istemiyordur.
want to do it. If things were normal.
Okuyabiliyor musunuz
Look
bilmiyorum
who's
da.
finally
Selamun
up.
aleyküm.
Henry,
Günaydın.
come and join us.
Aminiz lan. Şunları alayım kanka. Allah.
Good morning, Henry.
Morning
You
canım.
have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid.
Bir de
And I'm
boşluğuz
grateful to
valla.
you too, Henry.
Doğru söylüyor.
Bojana told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first two times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Kumanlar söz harsı kaçırmışlardı.
Well,
diyeyim.
there was
Ya
this
muhabbetler
time when
çok
me and
uzun
Hans
sürüyor
had,
ya.
Some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And
Onu bozdum mu
I
acaba?
shot a boar.
I made it mad, and when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
İtibar kazanıldı. Macar
Come from
paralı
somewhere in
askerler.
Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
Aha o biziz lan.
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against
Bunlar biziz
them?
lan.
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
He must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were two.
That
10
just
kişi
proves
değil,
how
2
well
kişilerdi.
you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck,
Biraz kendini
I
böyle
managed to free Sir Hans.
havalara
By
sokmaya
the
çalışıyor.
modesty, you got them. Maybe a
Yok
stroke
10
of luck.
kişilerdi, yok 15
But
kişilerdi.
as we know-
Şener Şen ya.
Audentes.
Fortuna Juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I
Yani.
can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Townberg? What was that about then?
Ya muhabbet çok uzuyor ya.
The
Neyse.
foe took the castle by
Okla
subterfuge,
vuruldu.
and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Tomberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat! He got shot in the backside!
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either.
Ay.
It's
Okuldan
not easy
yemiş
to run with
oku.
an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him,
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his
yeah.
backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans.
Yarıyı
Saw
kendi
the
gözlerimle
scar
görmüş
myself,
teyzem.
But But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, true.
Ben beni buraya getirdiğiniz için teşekkür ediyorum, artık
You're
yeter.
quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now.
Aynen öyle.
Came here on an important mission and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Al teyzem.
I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we
Bosayla
settle our
teyzem
business
be.
with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of
Bu
course.
teyzem bırakayım. Aa, bıraktım
Thanks for
mı?
everything you've done, Bajan.
Bununla
I
ayrıldım,
have something
kürek.
for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take
Rica
this
ederim.
potion. It will help when
Oo.
you're in danger or
Zayıf
don't know
kurtarıcı
which way to
şineps
turn.
aldık.
Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks,
Tamam canım.
Pavlana. This'll come in
Arada
handy.
tarifi de
No
verdi
doubt.
bize.
But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing
Allah.
hearts. And you
Aha,
have
ne oldu lan?
rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Light.
Çok affedersiniz. Bir kontrol edeyim dostlar. Bir sıkıntı. Bir süre kamerasız kalacağız dostlar.
For all time.
Bilginiz olsun.
If you should ever find yourself in need,
Şu an
the
kameram
doors
hiç
of
görünmüyor.
Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you.
Bunları bir
sir.
çalayım ben. Oğlum
Though
açmaç kalırız,
I'm
dur.
not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Teyzem siz bulursunuz be. Biz bulamayız şimdi. Domuz
Sorry
pastırmasını
for
da
coming
alayım.
late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places.
Önemli
And
değil.
it's not the first.
Nothing
Hans.
against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Peki ya grubumuzun geri
What
kalanı ne
about the
oldu?
rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Lanet olsun. Gölette Totu gördüm
Hold
diyeyim.
on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
Bunu gördüğümüz eminiz.
I
Garip
know how
geldiğini
it
biliyorum
sounds,
diyeyim.
but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense.
Kameram gelmiyor
Toth is
dostlar.
in Sigismund's service
Bu bölümü
and is
idare
harassing his
edeceğiz.
opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them
Vallahi
are
inşallah
around.
buralarda
But I see you
değillerdir
haven't
reis.
wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get
Allah'ım.
going. Your mind will
söylüyorsun.
turn to better
İtibar
things along the
kazandık.
way.
Hadi gidelim artık bir yerlere. Sürekli bir ara sahnedeyiz. Çıldıracağım. Teyzem Bosen teyzem. Ulan gümüş de verdi be. Teyzem benim, canım teyzem be. Allah razı olsun. Aş verdi, yardım etti, para verdi. Deep Silver sunar. Bu arada oyun yeni başlıyor dostlar. Artık bundan sonra Warhorse Studios prodüksiyonunda. Bundan sonra artık hikayeye sinematik girmeden umarım ki ilerleyeceğiz. Çok terbiyelisin ya. İnsan gibi selam verdik. Bu arada geldik galiba Turkce'ye. Merhaba tatlım. Ba. Vallahi muhteşem bir başlangıç oldu bizim için. Ara sahneler bayağı uzun sürüyor bu arada, sinematikler. Onun dışında böyle oyun çok iyi.
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And
Oğlum dur bakalım. Bize o şansı verecekler mi?
Oh, it's closed.
Yerine koyup kapıyı bile açmadılar.
I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
Ee?
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sahanash of Lipa.
Ha, biri geliyor. Ağır zırhlı. Oo, boku attı.
You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send 2 vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws and they were slaughtered to the
Oğlum o
last
biziz lan.
man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company
Oğlum bu
was also
kaçaklılar.
ambushed by
Vay
outlaws.
arkadaş.
The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3
Herkes
days.
kaçakçılara yakalanıyor.
And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me! Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
Yüzümüze kapandı. İnanmıyorlar da.
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
Ne yapacağız şimdi?
There's only one thing we can do.
Gizlice gireceğiz. Değil mi? Gizlice giriyoruz değil mi?
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
No, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars and we stink even worse.
Peki ne yapacağız oğlum? Çok ilginç yerlere doğru gidiyor. Kameram geldi mi bu arada? Gelmedi. Evet, nasıl? Ya sinematik yoruldum artık izlerken. Bakalım nasıl, kendimizi nasıl gösterebileceğiz? Komutan gördü. Komutana da şey yapamıyoruz.
You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Keşfettim meyhane.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Mektubumuzu geri
We
almamız
could
lazım.
track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them
Kanka
nicely.
yapacağız bir şeyler.
Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
Onu gizlice
Very
alacağız.
droll. No, I was thinking more like finding their camp and sneaking in stealthily. Find out where they put the letter, grab it, and vanished before they even know we were there.
Are you dreaming? What kind of chance do you think we'd have?
Quite a
Başka
strong one.
şansımız mı var?
Maybe.
Bollocks, old pal.
Well, what else do you want to do? Go back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Haklısın diyeyim abi.
Suppose you're right.
Normalde haklı değil de.
Taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged asses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad,
ve
and
Nicholas.
Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Doğru söylüyor. Ben de en azından senin kadar suçluyum. Evet, bu kesinlikle doğru da. Bence geri dönüp
Go
onları
back and
gömelim.
bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem
İtibar
that
kazandık.
way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pajanis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Ardentes fortuna
Fortuna
juvat.
Yuvat.
Food! About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Okay, hiç çoktan iyidir, yapacak bir şey yok. Oo.
What is
Harry?
it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
Fight bear that witch. Wench.
What I tell you?
Oy.
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Aa, bu o kız değil mi?
God be with you.
Göldeki.
A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry
Özgüm
to
için
interrupt.
üzgünüm.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I hear one of them nomads is an
Koş koş koş koş. Oğlum yıkan şurada. Hadi Emre'ciğim. Hadi Emre'ciğim.
Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet.
Getirin.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Allah Allah.
Ha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a
Oğlum sen
moment.
git.
I'll be right back.
Oğlum sen git.
Sorry to
Getirin.
bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Hayır o değilim. Sessiz kalamam oğlum.
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I
Oğlum
wasn't at
karıştırıyor
any
muyuz acaba?
pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much
Kibar
at faces,
kaybettim.
eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need
Evet,
to
doğru
get to
söylüyoruz
Warhorse,
oğlum.
and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
Lan bir an şüpheye girdim. Bu değil miydi acaba? Karıştırıyor muyuz dedim.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Doğru söylüyor oğlum. Kaç kere dokunduk kıza.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Ya teyzem bir durursan ya. Yakbanıyla.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Ne için hazır mıyım?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
Oho.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air.
Ay senin
The
kocana.
second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work
Tamam,
in a
odunların üzerine
jiffy,
atacağım.
and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it.
Yapacak bir şey
Carrying
yok
a few
abi.
sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
It's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is
Aman
that
teyzem.
clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Çok uzaklardanız
away.
teyzem.
I ain't been further than the back of me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
Aa evet,
I
bir
heard
düğün
some
hakkında
talk
bir
about
şeyler
some
duydum.
wedding being planned here.
Nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff.
Aa.
And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Lord Womberg o düğünde
Will
olacak
Lord
mı?
von
Bergo.
Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Semine
Who
kim?
is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Düğün
Where's
nerede
the wedding
olacak?
going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our
Semin'e de
bailiff will
olacakmış
try
lan
to
düğün.
outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Peki, ben de
Could
düğüne
I get to the
katılabilir miyim?
wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there.
Oo, çalacağız.
Young Fadja there. He's the bride's brother.
Davet
He can
çalacağız
be a
büyük
bit
ihtimal.
of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Aman.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
Tamam, önce sarhoş adamın
Coming
yanına
right up.
bir dur.
Where she's out of sight. You know, so she's safe.
The butcher? Safe?
There'd have to be two of us. I
Nerede
couldn't
lan?
manage a pig that size on my own.
How's it going?
Mustn't go more. What did I do to you?
Christ, pardon
Bak,
me.
gel buraya.
Talk to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Berghoff
Kanka
is
burada
about to
bir
leave the
düğün
castle.
olacakmış.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish.
Sakin ol.
There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list.
Evet.
And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Evet, var. Bir şeyler düşünürüm.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to
Ciyle
the
konuştum.
innkeeper,
I noticed that.
and we can work off if we...
Kanka geçelim artık. Ne olursun, ne olursun. Yoruldum artık. Ben asilim. Ya birisi beni görürse çalışamam diyor. Tamam, ben kendim
All right,
yaparım.
I understand. I'll carry them by myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs. And now, so if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Ben onlardan hangisine
Who
mensubum?
I belong to?
Good question.
Brandon, bir adımın 3
Before I'd
hali.
have said you were a peasant, but it
Brandon
turned out
Tarım.
that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with
Tamam,
humility.
şu çuval işini bir
Fear not,
halledeyim.
friend. I'll repay the favor.
Şu adamı kaçırmamamız lazım.
Well, giving me a large estate.
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all,
Eyvallah kardeşim.
once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we
Eyvallah,
have at least
inşallah.
some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3
Yan-
states of man,
Yanlışken bir yayıncıda gördüm bu arada. Köpeği bulmak için yan görev yapmak gerekiyor
but let's
zannedersem.
pay no mind to
Daha önce de söyledim.
Abi,
Yan görev
kaydı.
yapmak zorunluysa
Ay,
yapacağım.
please.
Yapmak zorunda değilse yapmayacağım dostlar. Önce şu çuval işini bir halledeyim ben.
Where is that bloody innkeeper?
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
One beer.
Nereye koyacağım lan bunu?
One beer. Look out.
Selamünaleyküm. Tamam, bir tanesini taşıdım dostlar.
God bless.
Ha şu hancının söylediği bir adam daha vardı ya, onu bulmamız lazım ya. Seni aptal Sozamana değmeyincik kriziyle takılıyordun. Öyle her şey doğru diyor. Bunlar mal galiba.
To understand.
What if you're one of those bandits and you're up to no good?
Bunlar bu kavga ediyor biriyle.
Just to be on the
I need to
safe
pay the tithe and give
You know
something
what?
to the church for my
I've had
father's
enough of your
requiem.
bollocks.
Isn't it a
Sit
bit early for
down
that?
and shut
It's
your
ages
mouth.
till
Eyvah eyvah. Gerizekalı biriyle kavga ediyor.
You're right, but I promised myself I wouldn't.
Ulan ben şu çuvalı bırakayım da geleyim. Tamam. Son 2. Şu gerizekalı kavgaya girecek mi? Girdi. Bravo.
Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Turkce. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Eyvah.
Stop insulting our dead companions.
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a
Kibar
military
kazandım ama
strategist.
yani.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans
Kimse inanmıyor
Capon,
tabii.
Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you.
Sen veremezsin oğlum.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh no! Reinforcements! I'm so scared! Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now!
I give you a chance to apologize, and you
İtibar
keep
kazandım.
insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on then.
You scum!
Kamil ya. 2 dakika yalnız bıraktık. Bakın sen prens değil misin oğlum? Aa, ben de mi? Gel lan buraya. Dur. Şeyim düştü dur. Oğlum ben kaç kişiyle dövüşüyorum ya? Gel buraya gel.
Bad luck!
Corva,
Gel buraya. Gel hadi. Gel lan gel.
You're no match for us, fucker.
Gel buraya.
Now we'll have you, you scum.
Gel buraya gel. Aa, çakala bak. Oğlum 3 kişi saldırıyorsunuz. Bizim Kamil dayak mı yedi? Kanka hay senin staminana.
You're no match for us, fucker.
I don't have the old day for you. You haven't a chance, bastard.
Baba tiplere bak.
Ah, zeig, was du drauf hast.
Gel lan buraya.
Why did you hear him? Now we finish this.
Gel buraya gel.
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
Ne?
You'll kick the bucket, you shit. You're outnumbered.
Enough's enough. Time to die, you bastard.
Ha. Oğlum stamina dol. Ya, sen nereden çıktın? Ayaş. Oğlum bu nereden çıktı?
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Lan niye? Gerizekalı ya. Li'yi uçuracaklar mı? Yapma. Li'yi uçurmazlar değil mi?
This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
Shut up!
Birbirimizle de kavga ediyoruz. Ya oğlum rezil olduk ya.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Sessiz kalacağım.
Nothing to say for yourself?
Demiyorum
Just
lan bir
as
şey.
well. It's your fault we're in this fucking pillory.
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fuck beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all. If it
Ay,
hadn't
o
been
kadar
for me,
yardım
we wouldn't have
ettim.
even been in that tavern.
Ay,
We'd been in
gerizekalı.
the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in
Ay
distress.
arkadaş ya.
believe
Yaşadığımız
it.
duruma bak.
You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
And
Sen
you're a
şımarık
spoiled
güvelesin.
brat who can't even hear himself.
What the fuck did you say? I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough.
Barışın.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
Öyle bir yere varamıyoruz
I
oğlum. Biz
understand
beraber
you're
geldik, beraber
downcast after all
gideceğiz.
that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
Bitir.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well,
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Oğlum aramızı bozdu iyice. Ertesi sabah.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Bundan sonra biz tek kalacağız büyük ihtimal.
Isn't that? Otto.
Hey! Open
Oh shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my
Yollarımız
sight.
buradan ayrılacak herhalde.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Yürü git lan. Yürü git. Git. Şımarık.
Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Oğlum. Bu saatlerde böyle durmak. Tam işkence. Tam bölüm. Dostlar, umarım bana devreder diye tahmin ediyorum ama eylemlerin her birinin sonuçları vardır. Suç işlersen etrafındaki dünya insanlar buna tepki gösterecektir. Okey. Kişi masumları öldürmemeli, çalmamalı, diğer insanların evine izinsiz girmemeli, insanlara ve evcil hayvanlara zarar vermemeli, onların huzurunu, yaşantısını bozmamalıdır. Tamam. Okey. E'ye basarak itibar bölümünde görebilirmişiz.
Suppose I
Okey.
really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of Perkstein.
Evet dostlar, bu bölümümüzde kalıyoruz. Bir sonraki bölümde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Geliyorum ablacığım. Geleceğim. Geleceğim. Tatlım geleceğim. Yan görev. İte ne olduğunu öğren. Aa bak. Henry dedi lan. Bir dakika. Neyse. Bir sonraki bölümde dostlar. Bir sonraki bölümde. Kendinize iyi bakın. Beğendiyseniz beğenmeyi, yorum yazmayı ve kanalımıza abone değilseniz abone olmayı unutmayın. Hoşçakalın.